Well, two things to note, guys. They all had the option as to whether or not they wanted to play. They chose to. They wanted to establish more rhythm and flow. But also, LeBron James and Danny Green expect them to only play here in the first half.
Good assist by Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich is really a creator for other players. He runs pick and roll as well as what a play by LeBron. Here's the whistle.
To lead the league in assists for the first time is something he's very proud of. THT went hard to the hole. He got rejected, but then cleaned up by McGee. To JaVale. JaVale under the board and throws it away. Bogdanovich will bring it back the other way. It's 2-on-1. Bogdanovich rides it up and in.
Really couldn't do anything with it as the Lakers turn it over again. Another pick by Bogdanovich.
Defense to offense. The Lakers, they hope for an extended stay of at least 2 more months in Orlando.
Well, I know they being the Kings lobbied for this early start.
And underneath, LeBron lays it up and in. That's a good entry pass to LBJ.
Good baseline cut, and yeah, great entry pass.
Bogdanovich with the three.
Somebody better guard him. It's a routine affair.
Isn't it, though? But who better to recognize than LeBron James? In close quarters, that's a good pass.
With Bogdanovich again.
Giles has the bucket. Of course, he has battled injuries since he was in high school. 3 major knee injuries. And LeBron, nothing but net from downtown. Search of it. That's a Danny Green, nearly had it. All the way down the middle, Giles throws it down. Look out below. On the line there is their long playoff streak. Bounce and a good one by Waiters, and the score. Hasn't seen much time this year in a Laker uniform. Spinning, stopping, goes up and under. Quinn Cook with the score. The bubble. See if JR can get on track tonight. He had a big game during the scrimmages. Quinn from deep. He's got it. Disappointing effort, but then when he was just in there to score, you were talking about it, Stu. Here's Dion. Boy, the Lakers can't miss right now. 35 in this first quarter.
They're still vying for that 8th position, and he made it very clear that they have a coaching staff. They have groups of coaches, whether it's just one or a few, locked in on all 4 of those opponents. They will then be decided by tonight, dwindle down to just 2, to which then they will be able to lock in even more.
Right.
But they've already started that scouting process. I thought the really cool thing yesterday, Frank and Kuz said, is
Dwight normally converts that, especially when he's using his left hand in the post there.
Bielitsa, little baseline throw down by Jabari Parker. From the outside, it's another 3. So both teams shooting well from the perimeter. And also one of those memories that he remembers individual plays from years ago in nondescript games. Bielitsa launches. They're there, locked into the 3rd seed. That was the Lakers' last victory over. And there is LeBron James, 46-38. So LBJ with a dozen. Down the middle, Bielitsa for 2. In very deep, Dwight, blocked by Bielitsa. Taken by Buddy Hield, quickly into the front court. Pull up, Buddy, got it! Around the perimeter it goes for the Sacramento Kings. Bielitsa, the floater. Boy, he's been all over the place, hasn't he? He's got 9 in the game.
You can't go out there thinking that hoping, I should say, that you're going to make a shot. You got to say to yourself, I'm making this thing.
As Buddy Hield from the outside for 3. Yeah, you know what? And this has been coming out of the Laker coaching staff and from Kuzma too. The game is slowing down for him. And Stu, as a former athlete yourself, that's when you know things are going your way. Yeah, the whole game. Earlier in the bubble. Turn, corner of the key, enough for the 8th spot. And for the Lakers, primed to be the #1 seed in the West. Bogdanovich, no. For the rebound, Parker, yes. Just off the rim, and the Lakers have a break. Here comes LeBron. He's the middleman. They don't pick him up, so LBJ goes all the way to score.
A million times. That's the first rule of defense in transition. Stop the basketball.
And a slam at the other end, thrown down by Harrison Barnes. They have an overall, too. 45% from downtown and 43% for the game. Buddy Hield continues to cook, though, for Sacramento.
Keith has that in his game. I mean, he's a guy with talent.
Throw it down, Jabari Parker, after the bounce. We've got under a minute to go here in the half, 63-56. So the defense kind of falling apart for the Lakers, and Buddy Hield exploits that from the perimeter. And, of course, Allie is here. Mike Trudell is not. Congrats to Annie, Jet, Talon, Mike, and their newest, Riggs, who was born yesterday. Count if it goes. It goes. The shelf except for JaVale here in the second half. And there is JaVale underneath. Good work underneath the score.
JR obviously starting the third quarter in place of LeBron.
Straight away, Bogdanovich.
And obviously that's the reason why the Lakers are trying to work in two guards to replace two guards.
I know the Laker fans know how much they miss Avery Bradley, especially on that defensive end. Up ahead now for Bogdanovich. Set, fire, get. Misses their friends and family. Did you see what Phoenix did the other night, Stu? It was really cool.
No, what'd they do?
As JR throws it in, they had their families on tape. We think about them every day, so do the fans, and it's not lost on the players as they march towards, hopefully, their 17th title. Knocked down from the outside by Bogdanovich. That's good little off-ball movement that time. The feed, and then the bucket comes up short. Bielitsa with the long dribble. This is Jeffries who had the basket a moment ago. So inside or out, it's Daquan Jeffries. Quite a thing to see him when he was on the opposition in New Orleans, but to have him every day. Waiters, there's Philly Cheese, gets an and one. So again, the Laker percentage has gone down. The spin by Hield and the score. And we got THT on the ground. The bounce, the drive, the kick, the movement. Bielitsa.
Wow, why did he pass up that shot?
He wants another assist.
Yeah.
4 Lakers not even on the floor tonight, including AD. Buddy Hield's got another. That's 11. Count it. 11 in a row made by Sacramento. And JR's got control of it. JR swish into the corner. THT here. He goes with a one-hand throwdown. To enter the Toyota Ultimate Laker Fan Sweepstakes, Toyota, we make it easy. Buddy Hield's making it look easy. So is the entire Sacramento Kings team. Haven't we embellished it? He was picking up a refrigerator when he was like about 3 or 4.
Next year he'll be picking up a house.
Oh, yeah. Dion. Fall away. In there. Nothing but net for Waiters. We got first round action for you. With it, Jabari Parker. Who's got Bielitsa?
They got their perimeter game in order.
Dudley. Yes, sir, for 3. Jared Dudley's got a triple for the Lakers. Combinations are great no matter where they're staying.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That Grand Floridian is nice for the second tier stand. Bogdanovich rolls it in. He thought he was fouled. Waiters tonight, 14 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. He is surrounded. He finally gets rid of it.
Ball, shouldn't he?
No, there's that lean in by JR. Real intimate setting, fun basketball. And let's hope it's sooner rather than later. Baseline underneath the score is Jabari Parker.
He had back-to-back 10-point game.
Third game in double digits. Bounce baseline all the way. No Laker defense.
Take the shot that you want. That's what Jared Dudley's been known for, shooting threes.
Splitting the defense and throwing it down. The slam dunk by Jabari Parker.
Yeah.
Nice, Quinn. Give credit where credit is due. And then Buddy Hield hits yet another 3. So Quinn, good job.
If Buddy Hield stays in the game for the final 5.5,
well, there's 21
they're going to break it.
So they have matched the opponent high against the Lakers this year.
Dion now 17 points off the bench.
And the Lakers are exactly at 50%. Lob underneath and the throwdown. The alley-oop and Justin James finishes.
Took him that long to get his second.
Lakers were down, what, by 28? Their largest deficit? To the basket, and the scoring is Yogi Ferrell. In line, 136-122. The Lakers are going to end the regular season with a 52-19 record.